Mixed-use apartment buildings. That's the topic of today's show. Let's dive in. Welcome, real estate investors. This is another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale show. As always, I am your host, James Wise. That man right there is Tommy behind the scenes, bringing you all of the action. We have a action-packed show for you today. This is pretty cool. This is one of my personal properties. Something I wanted to talk to you guys about is getting into mixed-use properties. We don't really talk about that on the show that often, so I was like, screw it. Let's just sell this one so we can talk about this because we don't really talk about it a lot, right? We talk about a lot of single-family homes. We talk about burrs. I know we talk about a lot of duplexes. The duplexes are popular, and then we talk about apartment buildings. But what we never talk about is this type of investment, and you can make some pretty good money. I made some pretty damn good money on this property over the years, and you guys can too. These are pretty cool. Now, when I say mixed use, like these are like small mixed use buildings. Like things that are ran by like mom and pop businesses. Those are your type of tenants, right? Like this isn't something there's a commercial component to this, but what we're talking about is going to be like mom and pop type tenants. So we're not talking like Verizon or Burger King or Walmart, stuff like that, right? Those types of stores are not going to be your tenants. These are going to be like small, locally owned businesses, right? These are just like small little assets. So let's just get into the property and discuss. 3489 West 105th, Cleveland, Ohio, 44111. Now, I've priced this for you guys at $109,900, and it's a triplex. Now, the commercial unit that I have for you, the retail space, it's actually a barber shop. And that is key to the investment strategy, is knowing the type of tenant you're going to get. Like I said, these little small mixed-use properties we're talking about, that's not what this show is about these. This show's not about, large multi-million-dollar A-grade complexes, right? This show is not about buying a commercial complex that you can, anchor with a Walmart or that Verizon or K Jewelers or somebody like that is going to be renting from you. What I want to talk about today is just small little, tiny mixed-use buildings like this one. And we have in there a barber paying $550, and he's been paying that, I would say for like 4 years, I believe. Now, this is what a lot of you guys probably don't know about commercial. Commercial has very different rules in laws and regulations as opposed to residential real estate. And it's a lot more favorable for you, the landlord. For instance, that barber, he is responsible for fixing up the interior of that space. So what the inside of his space looks like, he did all of that. If he were to ever move out and we were to put another tenant in there, they would be responsible for doing all the repainting and the floors and all the cosmetic fixes and the branding, the signing, making all of that look like they need it to run their business. That is all on them. All we have to do as the landlord is make sure that the overall building structure is working, right? So like the roof is on us. We can't have water leaking into his unit. And depending on the size of your building, the rent you're charging, the sophistication of the businesses you're going after, other things like the furnace and the hot water tank, that's kind of negotiable. In a perfect scenario, you could pass that on to the tenant, but that's all really going to matter. That's going to be determined on a case-by-case basis, I guess, of what you're renting, right? Like what we have here, guys. We're in a C-class neighborhood, and that's the little niche that I'm really focusing on here. C-class neighborhood, local business owners that are renting spaces for between $500 and $1,000 a month. In that particular demographic, you're pretty much going to be on the hook for the furnace and the hot water tank. But all the cosmetic stuff, that's on them. And like the Cleveland area, the west side of Cleveland, what we have found is barber shops, beauty salons. We are just crushing it with those businesses because they're incredibly popular in these C-class neighborhoods. And on top of that, the properties themselves, man, they are so cheap. Like this particular one, right? We've got this barber. He's paying us $550 a month. We don't have to worry about anything with this guy. No service calls, no repairs. We don't have to do anything. On top of that, we got a 3-bedroom above him that we're getting $735 a month in rent. And then behind him, we got that 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, which we're currently in between tenants right now, so we need to do a little bit of a rent-ready renovation. And if you take a look right here on the screen, Tommy should have put up the renovation budget that I'm actually looking at. So this is a line-by-line estimate of every single thing that we're going to need to do to this unit to get it rent-ready. So we're going to need you as the investor. You're going to have to assume this estimate, right? So if you buy it from us and you want HoltonWise to continue managing the property on your behalf, we will be charging you this. But we've given you 2 options, right? You could do the base, which is just get it rent ready to our minimum rental property standards, and that's going to cost you $3,379. So your purchase price, $1,099 plus $3,379. That'll get you at rent ready. So that will get you a tenant, a commercial tenant paying $550, long-term tenant probably not going anywhere, a tenant paying $650, and then another tenant who's already in there paying $735. That is $1,935 a month. Or if you want, you can spend an extra $2,200 and make those floors look really, really nice. Little premium upgrades. Just get yourself a nicer, more hardened space. It shouldn't really affect the amount of rent, but it's going to make it a nicer unit, which should reduce your turnover, and turnover is the biggest return killer. So if you wanted to go that route, the total cost would be $5,594.
Based in Indianapolis, Indiana, FS Houses is the premier investment property brokerage. With an in-house property management department that can take care of all those unwanted landlord headaches, FS Houses can offer you the complete turnkey solution as well as wholesale properties offered to you at a discounted rate. With a network of thousands of active investors, wholesalers, and brokers, FS Houses can help you sell your property for top dollar on the open market or in a hurry to motivated investors seeking distressed real estate. Visit fshouses.com or call 317-492-9025 for more information on the Indianapolis, Indiana real estate. HoltonWise has a worldwide audience of real estate investors. If you are a lender, home inspector, or anyone else with a real estate related business who would like to increase your sales and exposure with an ad in one of our videos, go to HoltonWise.com today.
So for 110 plus, what was it again? 3,300. So for basically 113,000, you can get $1,935 in rent, or you tack on a couple grand to just really harden your space and probably reduce your turnover. And that's the other thing that's cool with the commercial, right? The commercial spaces. You know, that barber, he's been there for us for, I think it's been about 4 years. I don't see any reason why that gentleman would move his shop, right? He has invested his own money into fixing up his shop. And when we're in the C-class neighborhoods and we're working with these mom and pop owners, right? Like they might spend $5,000 to $10,000, you know, fixing up the interior of these spaces, and that is a lot of money for these business owners. That is like a large investment into their business. So if you think about it, you as the landlord, you know, they've invested. You know, they're fully committed to that business. They're fully committed to that location now. Why would he ever want to move out to save like $25 a month on rent, or some, for some minor reason, right? He's not going to. He's not going to walk away from that $10,000 investment or whatever the number is. On top of that, when you get these businesses in there and they start to flourish, they start to do well, their customers become accustomed to going to that location. So it's going to cost them money as far as like branding and marketing and just getting the word out to their customers that they have a new location. And that's why barbershops and beauty salons, man, that's why we really like to focus on those types of tenants when we pick up these assets in this neighborhood, because it's central to that neighborhood, right? These people have to physically go to their location to get their product or service, right? It's not something that they can order online and have shipped to them. They have to physically go there. So that location matters. They're tied to that location. And the businesses are set up well for success. They do very, very well in these neighborhoods, man. They crush it. They don't need like to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars on like a big build out, right? Like, in these neighborhoods, you don't like want to buy something and hope Burger King's going to come there. Like, that's not necessarily a recipe for success. You want to put your, put an investment, invest in a building where you think it's going to do well, and then you got to target the type of tenants that are going to do well. And we found that these type of tenants, barbershops, they do really, really well. Like, you got to screen not only their ability to pay you, but their ability to run their business successfully, because they might be able to pay you right now, but if their business doesn't actually make any money, eventually they're going to run out of their savings, and then they're going to move out. You want to put someone in there who's got the ability to run a business for 10, 15, 20, 25 years, so you have no turnovers. So it's important to know what businesses do well in what neighborhoods. Like, what we would never want to do is we'd never want to put like someone who's trying to run like a clothing store, like a retail type outfit, right? That's not going to do well, right? You got the big box stuff. You got Target, you got Walmart, and then of course you got Amazon. They're putting small little niche clothing stores, businesses. Those folks are out of business, right? But Amazon can't outsource barbers, guys. You can't get a haircut on Amazon, at least not yet. So that is key to investing in this type of an asset. So I thought this would be a really cool property for us to present to you guys here on HoltonWise TV, give you guys the opportunity to learn a little bit about this business, because we don't really run across too many of these. We don't sell too many of these. I own a ton of mixed-use stuff here in Cleveland, though. A lot of it I'm planning on holding for the long term. That's why, you don't really see them much, because I get these tenants in there and they're paying, regularly, and they're never moving out. And I tell you guys all the time, turnover, that's the biggest return killer. So it's hard for me to sell them. I really don't want to. I'm enjoying the cash flow, but I really wanted to get a show out there where we talked about it. So this is the property that we chose to do that with. Now, one downside to this, and this is very important, I want everyone paying attention, because I don't want to field a bunch of phone calls or, not phone calls, emails, because you guys got to email me to submit your offers. Far too many people submitting offers for me to be able to field the phone calls. That'd be insane. I don't want to answer this on emails, though, so don't ask, so pay attention. You cannot get residential financing on this because it's a mixed-use commercial. There's a retail space in there, and if for some of those crazy guys that always want to ask just fucking crazy-ass questions, no, I don't have a bid for how much it would cost to turn the barbershop into an apartment building. No, I don't think you should turn the barbershop into an apartment building. No, I will not send my maintenance team out to get you a bid to do that. So if you're watching this and for whatever reason that's like your plan, I don't have that information. I don't think it makes sense. I don't want to go through the hassle of getting plans drawn up and going back and forth with the city. I don't think that would be anything that would be cost effective. I think the best use of this building is its current use as a nice retail shop with 2 residential apartments. So if your whole plan is to do that so you can get a residential loan on it, just this property isn't for you, maybe check out the MLS Search Analysis show, give me your criteria, I'll find you something, or just continue to watch this show and wait for tomorrow's show and the show after for something that fits in. But we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. We're going to sell this property with its current use, and that's, in my opinion, what you want to do. So with all that said, you either need to pay cash or you need to get a commercial loan. If you do not have commercial lenders, shoot me an email. Tom should be putting my email address on the screen. I have I will give you my whole referral list, actually. I'll give you my residential lenders, but I will also give you my commercial lenders, and you'll want to reach out to those guys to get yourself pre-approved.
Property management is a lot more than just placing tenants and collecting rent. Who you work with can be as or even more important than the properties themselves. With over 60 years of cumulative experience, the principles of EverGrow Property Management have one of the most tried and tested property management businesses in the Indianapolis, Indiana market. Armed with the latest technology and a full range of property management services, including property evaluations, tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, legal compliance, and eviction services. EverGrow Property Management is the top property management choice of rental property owners, turnkey providers, and real estate agents in the Indianapolis, Indiana market. Visit evergrowpm.com for more information.
Now, quickly, before I let you guys get out of here, I want to bring your attention to the screen. That is HoltonWise.com. I want you guys to quickly go to the property search for sale tab. You'll see, right here, the investment properties for sale show. That is what you're watching. So if this is the very first time you've ever seen an episode here on HoltonWise TV, do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. Also, guys, if you're only subscribed on YouTube, you can click that and get subscribed to our mailing list. We actually email the show out to you every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you don't miss a show, miss an opportunity to bid on one of these properties. Because these properties, they go quick, we get multiple offers, which brings me to my next topic of discussion, the MLS Search and Analysis Show. Scroll all the way down. Even before you worry about the MLS Search and Analysis Show, I want you guys to take a look at this stuff. All right. What this is, y'all, these are the real-time MLS feeds. What this product does, it allows you guys the opportunity to get my actual direct broker access. This gives you my MLS access. You have the same data available to you that I get as a real estate broker. So if you're trying to buy properties in the Cleveland market and you're finding every time you see a property we do here on HoltonWise TV and you're getting outbid and you can't seem to get a deal in time, you want to go and pick one of these up. They're very, very cheap, $29.99. That's a one-time fee, not a monthly fee, not a yearly fee. One-time fee, $29.99. You're going to get my direct MLS access. That's going to allow you to see every property available in the specific category that I've set up for you. I broke it down based upon the Ultimate Guide to Grading Cleveland Neighborhoods. So I broke it down into the 5 neighborhood grades. And then I also broke it down singles, multifamilies, and then commercial stuff. So depending on what type of investor you are, what you want, you can have it narrowed down for you. And then that's going to give you access to every single property in real time listed by any real estate agent in the Cleveland market. There's over 5,000 other realtors, guys. We sell the most rental real estate, but we're still only one company. I don't want you guys to miss out. So what you do, you get that, so you get all the properties sent to you in real time. I'm talking days before, like Zillow, Realtor.com, stuff like that. You get it in real time. You'll have the data quickly, and then if you see a property you like, you go ahead and scroll up, and you can get yourself some type of analysis product, whether you found one yourself and you want me to analyze that specific product, or you're seeing a lot of those products hitting you and you don't know exactly which property you want. You can get a search and analysis product. Just tell me your criteria, and I will comb through your list for you, and I will find you something I think is going to fit best for you and your investment needs. So that is another option we offer you guys here, in addition to the properties we offer you every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Investment Properties for Sale Show. That is all I've got for you guys today. I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. If this is the first time you have ever seen an episode of HoltonWise TV, do yourself a favor and smash that subscribe button. Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Share the video. Just engage with the video in some way. Leave us a comment. Help us out so we can grow this show. Let YouTube's algorithm know that you're finding a ton of value here. As always, I'm James Wise with HoltonWise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
Rentec Direct provides you with an easy-to-use yet robust platform for managing your properties, complete with its built-in reporting and accounting system that can be customized to fit your business. For property managers, you get advanced features like simplified owner distributions, automated management and placement fees, an owner portal, plus the software is certified for trust accounting. All this comes backed by the highest-rated customer support team in the industry, certified by third parties and ranked #1 by our clients year over year. You get unlimited free access to our US-based support team by phone, email, and chat, who will help you getting started or anywhere along the way.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At HoltonWise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management. We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, HoltonWise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, HoltonWise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. HoltonWise, real estate investing made easy.